Yes, sir, people. It's about that time. You already know what we here for. It's another episode of I Just Got Something to Say podcast. Uh, Today's going to be a special episode. I am your host, of course, Tavon. And I'm here as with always, my man's Mace. What's going on, Mace?
What up? What up? What's good?
What's going on? What's going on?
Slow motion.
Today, people, we have two special guests joining us. One of them I know, one of them I don't know, but I feel like within a couple minutes,
That's my man.
I'm a rock with him. Even though I'm not with the team that he roots for, but we gonna see. But we're gonna get to that later. First, let me introduce the man I've known for a couple years now. You know, we've grown together a little bit. You know, we got to hang out at each other's cribs and shit. We worked together.
For sure.
I done retired this man in a video game too. I'm gonna throw that out there too.
Hey.
We used to play this game called The Show, and I had to retire my man. You know.
Yeah, that was tragic. That was real tragic. I mean,
But we got my man's Will in the building. What's going on, Will?
I appreciate it. What's going on, brother? What's going on?
Oh man, not the breakup.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you there? What's good, Will? What's good?
Hey, I'm chilling. Oh, you don't see me?
Nah, we do. You broke up
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling, man. Life's good, man.
Word. And then we got another special guest. Like I said, I just met him, but you know, we're gonna try to work out our differences. You know, we got Drew in the building. What's going on, Drew?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Chilling. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. The middle of a little bit of playoff controversy right now, playoff battle, but we'll see how the rest of the summer goes. So,
Yeah, for those that don't know, Drew, he's a Yankees fan, so feel free to leave any type of comments
today though. Backwards right now, so
feel free to leave any type of comments, you know, regarding this man and his team.
Yeah, bring it.
But all right, fellas, let's get this rolling. We here to talk about some baseball. You know how the season's been going so far. See what the playoffs, what the rest of the season might look like going forward, and who we think's gonna take it all. So for now, we're gonna talk about the Red Sox because most of us on this panel are Red Sox fans, and lately we've been on a heater. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We since the All-Star break, I think we're like 28 and like 15 or something like that. Like
I think 28 and 21, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know we lost yesterday, and then we had that loss to KC the other day too. But
yeah, no, we won 21 of our last 28. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Either way, ridiculous. And our bats are clicking right now. The pitching's good. Our home record is ridiculous. I think we have like the most home wins since like
the most home wins
in the span of time. Yeah. I know that our home record right now is ridiculous. I know our home record right now.
I'm not sure the most home wins. They've been
since
going
we
pretty
took
crazy.
The trash out. Since they got rid of Devers, things are just since they took the trash out.
Yeah. Hey, don't do my man's devil like that. Don't do my man's devils like that. Come on. That brother, he's great.
He did himself like that.
He wasn't a team player controversy and all this, nonsense. I just think he was given too many promises, and a few of those promises within the front office was broken, and it caused him to. It was more of a battle with the front office than it was with his teammates. So, because I still think it's all love with his teammates right now, but I think their heater right now does not correlate with him leaving. I think maybe I pretty much think they were going to do that regardless. I'm not gonna lie. They've been doing really good, and off the All-Star break, they've been winning great. They're second in the AL East right now, just behind the Blue Jays. Yeah, I mean, and they're doing really good at home, like you guys said. And then we got Roman We got Roman Anthony. He's been our bright spot for right now. So, I like what they're doing. I just, I'm always scared. Same thing with Toronto. I'm always scared of a flame out towards the end of the season. It's usually what I'm afraid of.
That September flame out.
Mm-hmm.
So since you brought up the standings, it obviously going into the year, we all felt like the Yankees were bound to take the division, like by storm, by far.
Yeah.
And obviously we got Drew up here, Yankee fan. So Drew, what do you feel like the team's downfall has been? Why do you think that they've slid the way that they have?
I mean, I would love to say that it was as simple as saying injuries. But every team gets injuries. We've had Garrett Cole out since the beginning of the season, so that doesn't really factor into what's happening right now. I just think that everybody's bats got slow at the same exact time, and the bullpen has been up and down all season. The bats have been able to keep the discrepancies of the bullpen at bay from time to time. Is like the bats will kind of mitigate some of that bullpen disaster, but once the bats get slow, now everything comes out. Like now you can't cover up anything that the bullpen's doing, the starting pitching's doing. So then when you get that combination, it's just not a good team right now. I don't really have any high hopes for them going down the stretch, to be honest with you. You just dropped another one to Houston at home. Not that Houston's a good team. I'm not gonna say that it's like a bad loss, but
Houston's solid.
Yeah, Houston. Oh, they always are, always solid. But it's just not. Even with the stretch of Aaron Judge being out, he's back now with from that elbow injury. It's just still not the same level of play that they had in April and May. They were killing it in the beginning of the season. The whole torpedo bat thing, and they're hitting 5-6 home runs a game, all this craziness, and then it just kind of slowly but surely died down. Especially that first Sox series at Fenway. I was at that first game that that Saturday game when they swept them and they traded Devers on that Sunday. I was there at that series and it just felt like this is not that I knew they were going to slide from that point, but ever since that series started, it hasn't been good for the Bronx Bombers. So I can't really pinpoint what exactly it is. It's just like not a good formula for success, and then obviously not having Cole, Luis Hill for most of the season till just now. They're just trying to plug and play certain things, and it can't roll like that.
Yeah, Yankees fans suffering. Love to hear it.
Yeah, I'm glad I rejoined at the right time. I rejoined right when the Yankees slander started happening.
Yeah, bro. I'm a huge Yankees fan. I hate the Red Sox, but I'm not stupid. Like I was telling how it is. Like if they're not good, they're not good. I will come up here like talking crazy. Yeah. Red Sox going back to you guys boys. The Red Sox they're rolling right now, and they're going to be rolling for a while. They're bringing all their talent up from AAA and from their farm system. They're going to be good. It's going to be neck and neck, toe to toe in the AL East, especially with them boys coming up now. It's going to be good for a while.
Yeah, Drew, I have a question for you, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
What happened to Volpe? This man Volpe, I've been trying to figure it out because he's, I think you had him, as the future guy at shortstop. I don't know if you had anybody else at shortstop with Volpe. So, I mean, just with his, hitting slump right now, it's treacherous. I think it's at like 220 or like 225, something like that.
Yeah, it's bad.
So, and his fielding's been, regular, subpar, whatever. So I'm just like, how do you still feel about, because he's still a young player. I think he's only still maybe like 23 or 24. So he's still young. Do you have hope for that or?
So I have a degree of hope, but not the degree of hope I had when he was coming through the farm system. Because there was a point in time where Anthony Volpe was like, don't touch, don't trade for any high value player. Like if he's included in that trade, we're not doing it. Like he was like a no touch prospect. And it's because whether that's like, the fans' fault, front office fault, whatever, everybody framed this as the next coming of Derek Jeter. So especially when he doesn't live up to that, which that's kind of impossible to ask somebody to be Derek, especially for the New York Yankees. Like that's not player comparison, that's whatever. But shortstop for the New York Yankees, we're not doing the Derek. Like I don't know why that happened, but
that's too
much.
much.
One of one, not one of one.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Yeah, he's good. Like okay, but let's not do that right now. He hasn't even been out. This is fresh. He was playing in 2015, 2014. Like that's too early for that. But like minus that, like that was put on him, and then the expectation of don't trade him because he's this good, he's a better hitter, his glove, like all of this expectation coupled with him actually struggling once he got here, it just is like a recipe for disaster. And his glove has been almost as bad as his bat this year. Yeah, he has like 15, 16 errors this year by himself. Like he's just not, and that was supposed to be the thing that would like keep him, at bay. Is like, well, at least his glove's good. But even right now, his glove's not doing good either. So
why hasn't he been sent down to AAA yet?
That is a very good question, and I think it's because the front office still wants to see this play out. They want to see, like, give him a shot. Maybe like they're moving him around in the order. He was leading off for a little bit, then they drop him to 7th. Yeah. Then they put him at bring him up to 6 a little bit, drop him back down to 9, just to find a spot. Maybe he hits in between 2 hitters better, or whatever the case is. Yeah. Get on base quicker because he's fast. He can steal bases. But I think they're just trying to either let him play and let him figure it out as a trade piece at some point to include into a bigger package, or drop, because if you look at the prospect that they have behind him, this kid George Lombard Jr. Yeah, he's disgusting, bro. Like that kid he's nasty, and I think he's 20 years old. Yeah, and he won MVP the USA like that All-Star game that they have. And he's, for all the top prospects.
He's super tall. Like he's like 6, 6, 7.
I think he's Oh,
Drew, you muted. Yeah, Drew, you was muted.
My fault. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, no, yeah, you good. You good.
You're thinking of Spencer Jones. That's an outfielder that they have. Okay. But Lombard is a shortstop. He's like 20 years old or something like that. Okay. And he's the real deal. And I think they have him behind him as a not insurance, but kind of like a, hey, bro, like we got somebody to take your spot if you don't start to improve. And their first 2 draft picks in the draft that just happened were 2 shortstops. So they're not like not doing anything about the Volpe situation. Like they're trying to backfill it. It's just a matter of like when and where, what the right situation is, because right now it's clearly not it. And I don't know what their hopes are for shooting for a World Series right now. It doesn't look like it, but they're going to start bringing along different guys to try out shortstop and plug him in here and there, because he's just not been it this season.
Yeah. Wasting Judge is just the fear with that whole timeline you guys are in, where it's like wasting Judge's prime. And then, I mean, it's okay with Stanton. I think he just came back sometime recently. So with him back in, I mean, you guys have somewhat of a lineup now. So, I mean, you should be decent down the stretch. And like, I still think you guys are better than most teams. Like, you're not a bottom half team,
No, I agree.
You're still a top half team. So I mean, can you guys still make a run? Yeah, but you definitely don't have enough. That's
no, for sure. No, we don't have enough to handle some of these AL teams, especially like Detroit and teams like that. I know we'll probably get into that at some point, but there's some teams that they cannot. Yeah,
Detroit is sliding though. Detroit is sliding right now though.
True.
They haven't been good since the All-Star break. They I know Scooble is still him, but like the team as a whole is like, I think they lost like, I know they just had like some crazy losing streak, and they don't look good at all right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could be had if you guys were to match up with them potentially.
So the beauty of it is they're in New York, so it's similar to LA. You're never gonna waste Judge's prime. Not, and the Steinbrenners still own the team, so there's still gonna be
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not winning championships, then you're wasting his prime. What do you mean?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, but Judge is still
we can hear you.
young. But Judge is still fairly young. He's gonna hold up for a long time. He's gonna hold up.
How old is Judge?
Like 28, 29?
No, he's like 33, bro. He's
33,
like
right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, I thought it was like 28.
Hell no. Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought he was like late 20s, early 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, his rookie season, he was like 25. So
Oh,
he
wow.
started kind of he started kind of late.
And then also too, we brought up another name because we brought up Detroit, so obviously we brought up Scoop.
Mhm.
Y'all think it's clear cut? Well, actually, no, because it's not clear cut no more. I don't think that he's running away with the AL Cy Young the way that people are portraying it. Because Crochet is on his head. Garrett Crochet is on his head.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think it's Scoobles to lose, honestly.
If wins and losses doesn't matter, I still think exactly. Like it's Scooball's to lose for sure. I just think he's too much on a heater personally as his own individual player.
But I believe that Crochet he's number one in wins and number one in strikeouts.
For now. Like you said, Crochet, he's catching up. He's catching up, and we're on a heater. So I mean, they're pretty much back to back right now. Like Crochet and him are kind of down the stretch. Who's gonna win? But thing about Scoop Ball is like it's him and Crochet are definitely similar in the fact that they can give you 100 miles an hour, fastball. They can give you that. They can give you that for 8 innings, 7 or 8 innings of that, and not really get tired or, need to get subbed out for that. So it's like the only thing Scoop Ball is really beating him at right now is really with the ERA, and because I think Crochet leads the league in strikeouts right now.
Yes,
correct. Yeah, it's like 180 or something like that. So
I think like 183 or something like that.
Yeah. So, like you said, it's just down the stretch, and it's going to be a wins and loss thing for sure. It's like whoever is the defined AL or NL top of the board, then I think it's going to come down to that, whoever gets that award. So yeah, I mean, I do think it is a team thing more than anything. The fielding for both teams has to be phenomenal for either one of them to get that award.
Okay, so let me ask, who do you think is who do y'all think is in the lead for the NL Cy Young?
Who?
It's going to be one of the most controversial NL Cy Youngs ever, because Skeens might run away with it. He just doesn't have the wins for it. Like his record is atrocious. But,
for sure.
But
they don't help him out with no run support at all.
Oh my goodness. Talk about wasting.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I mean, I don't know how much I mean this, but I'd rather see him over there in New York rather than seeing him just down there just wasting away in Pittsburgh.
Nah, don't say that. Don't say that.
Not yo.
Because the New York people will definitely hear you, yo.
Well, I always say, like, baseball has one of the worst like rookie contracts in sports. Well, I should say for the player, not for the team, but for the player individually has one of the worst rookie contracts, because I think you're contracted for 6 years, I think 5 or 6 years before you can hit free agency. Yeah. So he can't. It's literally because he's stuck. Like it's
he can't demand a trade or nothing.
Nothing. Like he's stuck. And if he demands a trade, it wouldn't help him, because he'd still have to wait through arbitration to still even get, any type of trade. And they would have to, on top of that, Pittsburgh is asking for God knows what. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
For he's probably untradeable if you really think about it. Like they'd be asking for too much, to be honest. So they're gonna keep him for sure. No,
he's gonna have the high. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Skeens has like the highest value of a player that's going to hit the market in a long time. Like when like Pittsburgh has to, like they have to trade him before he hits. Because if they let him run out this whole entire contract and he just hits free agency, and they lose him for nothing. Like they got to trade him before the contract's done.
But they don't have anything. So why not just trade him? I'm sorry, why not just sign him? They don't have anything.
Yeah, sign him, and then you won't be able to get anybody else.
I mean, they'll get marketability. They'll Skeens is they're like that guy in Pittsburgh.
Or they're afraid that he won't re-sign there. Because like what's the incentive for him to sign in Pittsburgh? Like
a lot of money.
If he hits the open market, everybody is
he can get a lot of money. He can get a lot of money somewhere else too, though.
Yeah,
he can get a lot of money
here will do it. Like pay that man well, and he will stay for sure.
Yeah, he can make it up on the back end somewhere else. He can make.
I'm about to say, I feel like though, but I feel like he can make a lot of money like in New York though too. Not to keep bringing him up, but.
Of course.
If I'm him, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to stay in Pittsburgh.
No, not at all. He knows that too.
That's not one of those markets.
Yeah, there's just no way that you're performing at that level, and you're going out there every fifth day, and you're bringing it, and you're just not getting wins, and you're just sitting there, and you're okay with it.
Right.
That's really like a waste. If that's the case. The trajectory of his career can end up being like Nolan Ryan, because Nolan Ryan's situation was very similar because his teams were trash. His teams were trash, but this dude, he is the best pitcher ever by his own individual numbers, but the wins and the losses don't say that.
Right.
But Nolan Ryan, that guy.
Yep.
That guy. No, for sure.
And I hate seeing professional athletes' careers just get wasted. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Go ahead, T. My fault, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like we talking about like the Cy Young and stuff, and like I mean we could dive into the other awards too, like who we think is gonna win MVPs, and then branch out from that, see who's gonna like the playoff picture, see what the future holds for the MLB season. I think there's only like last time I checked, there's only like let's see, there's only like 40 or like 50 something games left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's a 10. Yeah.
So who we think got the AL MVP?
Judge. Who else?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make the argument for Cal Raleigh, the catcher from Seattle.
Yeah,
he has the home run lead. Yeah. Seattle's playing better.
Even though he's lost that lead a little bit though to Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, true. For the league lead. Yeah. But I mean, in general, like everybody knows, he's not the level of hitter that Aaron Judge is. So
not even close. I'm sorry.
He's no.
He
can hit home runs. He can hit. He's power hitter. But like other than that, other than that, he's not up to par with Judge batting standards. So I think that one's probably I would comfortably say that one's a lot for AL.
That's pretty.
And this would be Judge's second MVP, right?
For sure.
Third.
Third. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be his third.
Wow.
Which year did he? I know he won in 2022.
He won last year in 2022.
Oh, he went back to back.
22 and 24.
Oh yeah, right. You're right.
Yeah,
okay. Yep. Okay, so what about NL then?
Oh, that one's hard.
Yeah.
Crow.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have Ohtani or Crow. Definitely Ohtani or Crow. But I'm leaning on Crow.
Schwarber's in there too.
Schwarber for sure.
He's coming. He's been hitting lately. Like I said, he's only like one or like two back of like the home run lead now. And but I'll probably go with Pete too because man, like he's fast as shit too, y'all. Like he got wheels on him. And he's been cooking this year. He's been cooking this year.
Is that who you feel like is gonna win, or that's who you?
Honestly, I think that's who's gonna win. I think it's gonna be. I think it, like you said, him and Ohtani. I feel like it's gonna be between those two, like at the end.
The MLB is just not stupid. Like, come on, like, Ohtani's the face of life right now. Like, it just. I'm just talking from like as much as like baseball is the game. Like the game is the game. It's also a business. We forget. So it's like marketability is everything. And like putting Judge Ohtani, NL, AL, it's just, it just makes sense in my head why they would do that. Now, Armstrong's having one of the better defensive seasons in the league right now, but defense is not going to get it done with that. Ohtani still leads offensive win percentage. He still leads in total bases. He still leads in plate appearances. Offensive WAR right now 5.1. Like it's I think Schwarber's leads in home runs right now, but that's about it I can see. So unless offensively Crow starts doing a lot better, I mean, and he's doing great, but better than what he's doing, then I think it's Ohtani for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the two best players in the game, Judge and Ohtani. It sounds like vanilla. It sounds boring, but like it is what it is. Like
it is what it is.
Two best guys.
And the two biggest markets too,
for sure.
Yeah, it's LA and New York. It's two. Yeah, yep.
That's why that World Series last year was like. I think that was like the most. They said it was like the most viewed like World Series in like over like 10 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Asian market too. There was a lot. They brought a lot of viewership.
Yeah.
But the thing about Judge that's really standing out to me is that 339 batting average.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. It's crazy.
We don't.
And I swear he's hurt.
Batting averages no more. We don't.
No, not from a power hitter either.
Yeah.
Like, power hitters usually like they hit for power, not for average. He does both.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, now that is crazy. So that's funny that you just brought that up, Mace, the 339 average. So Drew, I'm not trying to be like funny or nothing with this question, but like I hear it a lot. I'm really not.
Go for it, bro.
Do you feel like Judge, because he's so good in the regular season, do you feel like he chokes or like he falls short in the playoffs? Because they do be comparing him to like people like Lamar Jackson or like James Harden. How like he has these amazing. See,
don't do him like that.
I'm not even trying to be funny with it, but like they say, like he has these amazing regular seasons. Like he can win MVP, he can like hit all these home runs and shit. But like when it's like the playoffs, like he struggles. Like, do you feel like that's like the comparable thing to say?
I feel like it's the thing. It probably feels a little bit more dragged out with playing baseball because you can see it over a series or over like a span of, he had a rough series this time and he struck out 3 times this game. Like it feels like it's slower. It's a slower game. It's drawn out. So it does look like that. And then when you think about like his numbers in the playoffs compared to his regular season, you don't have as much time to like correct your batting at. It's like it's 7-game series, like go get it and that's it. So I think that is fair to say that he struggled in his playoff career so far. But at the same time, that was also Alex Rodriguez's thing too. When he was in New York. It's like he also struggled, and then it only took one season in 2009 when they won the World Series. He just didn't struggle for 2 series and they win. Yeah. So it's annoying. Like I watch every time they're in the playoffs and he like doesn't hit as well as he does. And like I'm waiting for they're not gonna get nothing past him. It's like and he just doesn't. He doesn't play bad. He just doesn't play playoff winning baseball, and so it's aggravating. But it's the same thing with like they're both 2 great hitters that just, especially a star that big, everything that they do is going to be magnified. And when you're asked to do it in the biggest spot and you don't, it looks like you bust in the playoffs. Like there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing to it. But I do agree. Yeah. It is a thing though. I completely agree.
Okay. Yeah, no, I see him like you said, like I see him in the regular season, like he's going crazy, and then like I feel like the lights get just too bright for him sometimes. Like it happens, like you said, like you just got to play through it. Like it just takes one good year, like you going through a couple series and the bat is just clicking. Like his bat, like in the World Series last year, like it started to wake up in like game 3, but it was like by that point
too late.
It was too late.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late.
It was
too late at that point. Yep.
Too late.
But so yeah, speaking of the playoffs, so I'm looking at the division leaders right now. So in the AL East, Toronto is up by 3 games above the Red Sox.
Yep.
In the Central, Detroit is 6 games above Cleveland.
Wow.
And the AL West, Houston's only a game up above Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looked like Houston was going to run away with that at some point.
The season the Brewers are having right now, 72-44 right now, 8-win streak right now. They're going crazy.
The Brewers are clicking on all cylinders. So in the National League, the Phillies on NL East by 5.5 games over New York. The Central, you mentioned the Brewers. They don't, even though they're cooking, they only have a 5.5 game above Chicago.
Yeah,
and then in the West,
that's a lot of games, man. That's not just only. That's a lot of games. Yo, a lot of things got to go right.
But they still have a couple series left, I think, too.
With each other.
And then in the NL West, LA has a 3-game lead above San Diego, and San Diego's playing right now, so they can actually do some damage with that. Do y'all think that changes? Like, do you think any of those spots change? Oh, let me I'm sorry. Let me also do the wild card too before we start. So in the AL, Boston and Seattle. So we're tied with Seattle for the top 2 spots, and then New York is third with 62, and then in NL it's Chicago. They're 5.5. I mean, they're 5 games above San Diego. No, I'm sorry, 2.5 games above San Diego at the second spot. And then New York is third with 63 wins. Do y'all think any of those positions change? Let's start with the division leaders. If you need me to read them again, I will.
I'm gonna go with the Padres.
You think the Padres will catch up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the NL West for sure. Just because, and I think it's gonna last long? Probably not. But I do think the Dodgers are not playing up to their standards, I should say.
And they got mad injuries too.
Yeah, they have a few injuries. They were sellers on the deadline, so they didn't really add anything. But it's the same fundamentals with the Dodgers, man. They're gonna have solid pitching and they're gonna have solid hitting. So, they're always gonna lead in their division just because the Giants, Diamondbacks, and the Rockies aren't ever going to do anything ever.
Yeah.
So it's really just the Padres and the Dodgers. So I think the Padres can get lucky here because it's not. I'm watching the Sox game right now. It's not looking great for them so far. Bottom of the 6th. So with another game, they're going to be down only 2 games back from the Dodgers. So we'll see. I'm not too sold on that, but if I'd say anybody, I'd go with that. I go with Padres.
Okay. I think so. I'm a not to be a homer, but I'm gonna say us. I think we could get Toronto for the top spot, and not just because I had us winning the division in my FanDuel bets, but I definitely think we could get with Toronto. What are we? We're only 3 games behind, and my only worry is I've said this to Mace during our chats and stuff. I feel like I hope we didn't peak too early.
Yeah,
we're playing very well now, but we still got mad games left, and y'all know baseball is it's momentum. It's just whoever's hot in September can make a deep playoff run, and but I still think we could do it regardless. I just hope that once the playoffs start, we don't freeze up and shit like that.
The bats are gonna stay hot. It's just I'm scared of the pitching, man. I mean, we added some bullpen depth, but it seems every single year with us specifically, our depth in pitching is just never enough, for anything. So, if I can see Giolito flaming out, I can see
I hope he never does that again.
Flaming out. I can see a few of them outside of Crochet is the only, sure thing for me right now in that bullpen. So,
I will say though too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I will say though too. Chapman, he's been really good for us.
Oh yeah.
I will say. I read a stat.
That dude's a beast.
For sure.
Yeah, he has
he leads 21 saves right now on the team.
Yeah, he has 21 saves. He has a 1.2 ERA.
For sure.
44 innings pitched. I think so he's one of our best closers we had in 20 years. So The stat was Papelbon in 06, 07, and 09, Urihara in 13, and then Kimbrough in 17 are like the lowest ERA. And then obviously Chapman this year are like the lowest ERAs we have for like closing pitcher and stuff like that. So he's done an amazing job.
Yeah,
great signing, like you said, great signing
for sure.
Not to play devil's advocate, but I do think the Red Sox do have a shot at this, as much as that pains me to say. Because I do see like the schedule, not that it looks light, but you guys got Houston coming up.
Yeah.
And then
that's gonna be a good series.
What was this after the Houston, then you got the Marlins, the Orioles a couple times, us again, and then you got the Pirates to end out August. So if you want to make it an August thing, they should be rolling through most of
you would think this month. You would think but that's what I say. Like this team loves to lose games that they should be winning. That's that's their favorite thing to do.
That's a Boston thing. I feel it's like
just
like that too. Not to incorporate another sport, but
yeah,
it might be a Boston thing.
Don't go on my dad.
They just love to do that. So it's just about I did this last year. Like I got my expectations too high after the All-Star break and I got wrecked, and I'm not doing that again. So I'm gonna let this team ride it out. I'm gonna get to like halfway through September, then I'm gonna make a definitive, decision on where we're at,
Okay. What about the wild card? Y'all think that switches up like any of those positions?
Let me check. Read me the list. So
in the AL, it's us, Seattle. Us and Seattle have the same record, 65 and 53. And then New York, and then Cleveland.
Okay.
At 61 wins, and then Texas at 60.
Okay.
And then in the NL, it's Chicago at 67, San Diego at 65, and New York at 63. Oh, and Cincinnati at 62.
San Diego.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati is 62 and 57. So they only
the Red Machine, baby. That's Terry Francona over there, right, Drew?
They're only a game and a half behind the last wild card spot because only the top three make it, right?
Yes, just the top three.
Yeah.
Terry Francona's over there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The big Red Machine, baby. You can't count Terry Francona out, man.
But he can't coach for shit. We love him though. Love him to death.
You don't think so?
Oh, hell no. He can't coach for shit. But he's great guy though. Great guy.
What you mean? What's his flaws, man? I thought he was a great manager.
No, I mean he's a player's manager, which is great and all, but it's about winning games. You don't get Terry Francona if you're trying to win games. You get Terry when you're trying to rebuild. When you're trying to get the culture back. In a
That's true.
So I don't know, and it's been. I'm not saying that just to say that. I mean, it's been factual. They're not Cleveland is not that great right now. So I don't think they're gonna do much. But yeah, I mean, I think Chicago. Oh man, no, this is difficult because the Mariners been on a heater. If Kyle Riley keeps doing what he's doing, then I mean Houston probably doesn't stand a chance to get them, and unless is my man's what's his name? I'm forgetting the DH for the Houston Astros. Not Altuve.
Yordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez.
Thank you, Alvarez. Is he hurt or is he playing again?
I'm
be honest with you.
Let me
because Alvarez, I know he was a big part of that team, the success of that team, and with Altuve there too, and I just don't know outside. I don't know much about the Astros for real. So
so they saying that he could return soon.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he's still like he's still dealing with that hand injury, but they said he's like gradually building up to like returning like within
So
he's not even playing second base no more. Altuve, my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
He's
playing outfield.
What are you playing outfield? Okay.
Yeah.
Left field.
Okay. Yeah.
What? I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
This man's ancient. How old is he? Like 40? 39, 40?
Who, Altuve?
Yeah.
And he's like 5'7".
Jesus Christ.
Bro, every time they post that picture of him standing next to Aaron Judge, bro, it's crazy, yo.
He's 35.
He's 35.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
a
35.
dog.
Yeah, he is a dog. I hate that dude, bro.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a playoff. He's a playoff machine too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think Houston has enough. You know, that's another team. I don't think has enough. I think the Mariners for sure. I think they can.
Oh, you think the Mariners can catch them? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Mariners for sure.
Okay.
I do have one last question for Drew though. I got one question for him.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about? So at this point, what do you think about Boone?
Oh, bro. So let me not. He's he's serviceable. He's serviceable. Like
you see how New Yorkers talk about their own coach. This is crazy.
He's serviceable.
This is crazy. He's serviceable. It's crazy.
Like his day-to-day like in-game coaching is pretty good. Like he knows when to pull a pitcher, when to put in a guy, when to pinch hit. He is pretty good at that. I watch most of those games. He is pretty good at that. It's just like more of a like when they're not playing well, like what he says at press conferences and what he's probably saying to those guys. Like I feel like it's just like unmotivated speeches. Like nothing about him screams like New York Yankees manager. Like he just doesn't carry himself like Joe Torre or like even like Joe Girardi, who I didn't know why they fired him in 2017 after they weren't supposed to get to the ALCS with like Baby Judge and them.
Yeah.
Took them to the ALCS and they're like, all right, you out of here. I'm like, bro, what's going on? So he's okay. Would I prefer somebody else? Yeah. Like, do I think Boone could get it done? Yes, but he's not my favorite manager. Nah.
And didn't he recently sign an extension or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's just a 3 season, so it's not nothing crazy, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer Girardi.
I think he has one playoff. One season where he didn't make the playoffs in his tenure. Am I correct?
In New York.
In New York.
2023 they didn't make it. That was it. That's the only season
he's been making the playoffs, so that's why they re-signed him. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. I think what's wrong with it, sometimes you just need a new voice. I think I agree. Like, we don't have to make it complicated. Like sometimes you just need a new voice in the locker room, and maybe they're good for that. Now, like it gets tricky when you know front offices they start going, well, should we go young coach to resonate with the young players, or should we go old, with expertise, some World Series experience? So it depends on what direction you guys go. So if you guys aren't set on that, then I would just stay put on Boone for sure. I mean, he's good enough.
Yeah, he's good enough. I would prefer somebody else, but he is good enough. I don't have too many complaints about him, but
yeah, because then at the end of the day, it's just like if you fire him, who are you gonna really go out there?
Exactly.
It's tricky.
Exactly.
You have to know it's crucial, or you guys are really gonna flame out.
Right.
When the sports teams do that, it's just like you fire a great coach and like you have no backup plan. It's just like you
just change it just to change.
You
like,
just change it. Like you're not thinking it through. Like you're not.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never understood why teams they fire like great or good coaches and then like they bring in someone who's been around the block and it's just like you expect them to change or like you expect them to like revamp your franchise and it's like no, they've been around the block for a reason. They get passed around like a blunt. It's like, come on now.
Yeah. Hey, it's something about New York teams and those teams make it to the conference championship and they just want to just boot dudes out. Because they talk about a team that just went back. It's like, my God.
Speaking of New York, how do you guys feel about Soto in New York and on the Mets?
Yes. I love it, bro.
I'm about to say that's a better question for Drew because he was there. He was y'all's, like. And then he went into a different borough.
I wasn't mad. Honestly, Honestly, that was a question I actually had for Drew, how he felt about losing the sweepstakes after you guys lost Soto. New York.
Yeah, like seeing and I gotta go in a few minutes. I want to talk about Bonds after this question too, but
for sure.
We can switch.
Go ahead, Claude. No. I want to answer the Soto question. Go ahead, buddy. Give me a few. Now the Soto thing, I'm not gonna front. I was hurt when it first happened. I was like, bro, the Mets out of all the teams, you gonna pick the Mets? But
he walked across the street.
I didn't get. Yeah, he walked across the bridge, bro. Now he's on the so. That's fine, buddy. Leave it like that. So yeah, I was upset, but when you see like the money and everything that went into it, and then how everything transpired, like what the season's doing, like we kind of. I'm glad we didn't bury ourselves into that hole of because he's good, but I don't know about 700 and
not 700 million good.
Yeah, no, that's not
no
that
way.
Good. Great player, especially in that circumstance with Judge, like hitting in front of Judge, but like or behind Judge, whatever he's hitting. But like I don't know. Looking at it in hindsight, I'm glad that didn't happen for that money.
The man don't play no defense.
And that many years too. Yeah, like the 15 years is crazy.
Y'all think he's overpaid?
Of course.
Yeah, I think he's overpaid. Yeah.
It's not a question.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that a lot. I just had to make sure. I definitely didn't hear that many. I don't hear that sentiment.
If I'm paying you if I'm giving you 15 years for $700+ million, I need you to play every single goddamn thing I ask you to play.
Yeah.
And like everything. There's no question to anything. So the fact that it's like
level. At a very level.
Thank you. Like actually, and obviously they're not stupid. They know he's human, so he's not going to be the greatest at everything. But it's just standards that the Mets were just they had money. They had money to blow. What do the Mets have? One of the richest owners in baseball. What's his name?
I think Steve Cohen.
Cohen. Yeah.
Steve Cohen. Yeah.
Man had a bag to blow. So it's just like, and the Mets needed, again, marketing. I always bring
it
back.
They wanted to get back. Yeah, they wanted to get back into it.
It brings seats out of the Yankees stadium and brings it to the Mets. So it's just like they're trying to, I don't know, they're trying to rival you guys more than they're trying to win a World Series. I'll say that.
Oh yeah. That was a D-piece measuring contest, bro. He just pulled his wallet out and said, I'm gonna go get Juan Soto, and then we're gonna figure it out from there. But he's getting paid like he's the best player in baseball, and he's just not. He's one of them. He's one of the best players. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's trash or not. He's just not. He's not the best player, and he got paid like that. I don't agree with it. So
that's a lot of bread. Hey,
I
heard that it came down to.
It was close.
With the Mets and the Red Sox. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard that too. I
just knew we wasn't gonna get him.
Yeah, I mean,
do we ever? Like, bro, I can recall so many times when we missed out on dudes. Like we missed out on Mark Teixeira, signed JD Drew.
Yep.
I could go on and on.
I'm pretty sure Breslow offered $500 million. What do you want us to do?
Yeah,
we offered 500 plus. What do you like?
And John Herman's not putting that money out.
He's just not.
No,
it's like he didn't want to do the 500. What makes you think he's gonna want to do 7? It's like it's crazy. So
All right, so going from a player that we think is overpaid, we could throw it back to a player that we feel like. Oh yeah, you're right. You got me.
Oh no!
Edit
that out.
Nah, we're gonna keep that in. Fuck it. He got me. It's all good. But anyway, we can talk about Bond because a couple days ago his anniversary came up of him breaking the all-time home run record. I believe it was in 2007 he broke that record. He beat Hank Aaron for the all-time home runs lead. I think he's at 762 all-time.
Yep.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Yes, and so that just brought up the discussion because
I think it was Mark McGwire. Sorry, Mark McGwire in 1998. I think he beat him for 70 home runs.
No. So
for a single season.
For the
Gotcha.
single season, I think it was like 73 or 72 back in like 01 or some shit.
Yeah.
The all-time record, he broke it in like 2007. But that just brought up the discussion because Bonds, for those that don't know, is probably like the best hitter. Like in my opinion, he's the best hitter I've ever like watched.
Yep.
Like on like tape and stuff like that. But
he's the best baseball player.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like that too. Like, and you won't hear no argument from me. But a lot of people feel like he should be in the Hall of Fame, and you know, many of us know the reason why he's not in the Hall of Fame is because, you know, he was using steroids, he was juicing. But honestly, like, yes, steroids they give you like strength, like extra strength or whatever, but like you still have to make contact with the ball. Like you still have to be able to recognize a pitch, hit it out the zone, and still do damage. Like he was doing that regardless of the steroids. Like he was already hitting home runs regardless. Like it's just it's just adding like extra like zip to already like spectacular player. So like you know, he just I don't think he's ever gonna get in the Hall of Fame just because of that reason. But you know, Barry Bonds, he's definitely like one of one as far as like a baseball player.
Yeah. And Drew, you can go first because I know you're more on a time crunch, but I just want to say, like, you know, he was like a cultural impact for a little while. I think like he brought the attention, aside from what he did, he brought very positive attention to the game that it needed at the time when there wasn't these TV deals, there wasn't all these. He literally stopped news channels for them to like go to his game, you know what I'm saying, like broadcast his game and see if he's breaking another home run record or whatever he was doing. So it's just like, I think just impact in general is, you know why I like him specifically. But I mean, he did cheat the game, so I mean, technically he
did. My only, I'll leave with this and let you guys keep cooking. But like my only thing with that whole, you know, with the whole steroid era and everything is like they call it a steroid era for a reason. Like there was a point in time in baseball where not Barry Bonds was using it and everybody else was at a disadvantage. Like everybody was on the sauce. Everybody was juicing. Like he was still better while juicing. That's all that it was. If you took away all of that, he's still the best player in baseball. Like if nobody had it or if everybody had the advantage of using it, then what's the difference if everybody was getting in trouble for it just because he got caught with it? That's really the only caveat to that. Like
the difference is they didn't get caught.
Yeah, they didn't get caught. So that's really the only argument. It's annoying, and like you guys are right. Like he'll never get into the Hall of Fame. Like as old school and like the Baseball Writers Association, all like they'll never let him into the Hall of Fame. Or you know, like A-Rod's never getting in there. Any of those guys that use like they're not gonna get in. They should. Like I think everybody had the same advantage to using it or not, but it just won't happen. But Barry Bonds for sure is the greatest hit I ever seen.
For sure.
I think he will get into Hall of Fame. He's gonna be dead.
Okay.
It's gonna be Pete Rose.
Okay.
They letting Pete Rose in now, right?
Yep.
They're gonna allow him to like have like eligibility or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like him, Clemens, and Clemens are gonna have to be 6 feet under in order to get into the Hall of Fame.
I agree. I forgot about that.
It's just like, bro, you it's undeniable. Like Roger Clemens' longevity and what he put into this game, bro. You can't not put him into the hall.
Right.
You just can't. Yeah. He's him and Bonds, bro. Bonds is by far to me. It's not. I mean, we bring the injury thing into it too because I feel like Ken Griffey definitely has a case because he also brought everything that Bonds had to the game as well. He just didn't hold up, but he also didn't use steroids. So, he didn't use steroids, but I feel like Ken Griffey. I feel like he has a case as well.
For sure.
But Bonds is definitely one of one. And as far as like hitters go, he's inside of a class of his own, but there's not too many guys that's too far behind. Like even Pujols got a case too. As far as hitters, Pujols got a case. Pujols, Ken Griffey, those guys like they. Man,
that's a good point, Mace. And Drew, we know you got to go, and we appreciate you stopping by. Anytime you wanna talk some shop, we're more than welcome to come back on to the pod and just talk shop with us. And good luck with everything. Hopefully the Yankees don't make the playoffs, man.
No doubt, fellas. Thanks for having me, guys.
Drill
All right,
Master coming through, bro.
All right, man.
No doubt.
All right, peace.
Peace. But so yeah, we can so that makes that point that you just brought up about Pujols not being far behind. Remember that post that you sent me a while back about
Trout,
who,
Ken
yeah.
Griffey,
So
Pujols and Judge.
yeah, so there was a post that Mace had sent me about if we had to pick one baseball player in their prime, and the four were Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, Ken Griffey Jr., and Albert Pujols. And Mace, I think we both said Pujols, if I'm not mistaken. I know I said Pujols.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who it ain't.
Who?
Judge.
Okay, I agree with that.
Get him out of here.
I agree. Only because it was too late. He came in the game too late. Like he came in the game at like 25, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
I got more against him than that. I have more against him than that.
He's doing what he's doing at 21. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. Like I don't know. No, but I think I'm gonna agree with y'all. I think I'm third. I think Pujols. I was really thinking about it. You know, and I'm a defensive guy, so I wanted to say Griffey. Griffey was like the natural choice for me, just because it's just like he was natural out there. It was like ballerina out there.
Yeah.
It was just graceful.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Pujols, I think you have to give it to him. I think he had the best career resume, top to bottom,
for sure. And I think he even got Gold Gloves behind him too.
Yeah,
he even has Gold Gloves behind him too. That defense that the Cardinals were putting out in the early 2000s would start rolling on third, Renteria short.
Yeah.
Pujols on first, and Jim Edmonds in center field.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I mean, he averaged a 296 for his career. That's insane.
And he played 22 seasons, right? Or like 20? I know he played a grip.
21.
21. Okay. I was in the cut in the middle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, from like 02 to like 2011, Pujols were like, he was a monster, yo. He was a monster. And like, he got 2 World Series too, right? If I'm not mistaken. I know he won in 2011, and then
2.
Yep.
And then like I think it was 06, right? They beat
who did they beat?
I think they beat the Astros.
Was it the Astros? You said
I think it was. I think so.
I know. So I know 2011 they beat Texas, and then 06. You might be right, Mace. It might have been the Astros.
Yeah. We can fact check that. But I mean, 3 MVPs is crazy. Like 3 MVPs, 2 World Series, 2-time Gold Glove. I mean, what else do you need to say? And he's doing all this at first base, mostly.
Right.
It's just kind of like, what else, And
he's like top 5 in home runs list too, or something like that. I know he's not. He's not like too far off to like the lead or whatever.
But let me ask you guys.
No, he's far off the lead. He's He's only at like 707 or something like that. He is. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're right. He's definitely top 5 though, like top 10 for sure. And to correct myself, in 2006 they beat the Detroit Tigers. And in 2011 they beat the Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They beat. Yeah.
That sounds about right. For sure. Okay. But like from a talent perspective, who you guys like the most out of the 4? Just from a pure like ability, like how we say in the NBA, like some people think the Jordan LeBron argument. A lot of people think Jordan is the GOAT, but like if you ask me from a talent, athletic standpoint, I got LeBron just athletically what he can do and what he did over his career. So so out of the 4, who you guys thinking?
With that, I'll probably say Judge.
Judge, huh? Athletically? Over Ken Griffey and Trout? That's crazy.
What's crazy?
I don't know. I think just because I think because his height, it just makes me like give him extra points. I don't know.
Yeah,
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I'll just
be honest.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
all right, so I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of Mike Trout.
Okay.
But
Fair.
from what I've heard from people that talk baseball, because like I said, I haven't seen enough of him. He's in Anaheim. The team sucks. It's not like going and watching Vladimir Guerrero when we're really running into seeing how good he really is all the time, like on a national level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Trout, he's, I'll say this, out of all four currently, I mean, and he's still playing, but out of all four currently, his career batting average is the highest at 301. So he is hitting the best out of all.
That's disgusting. 301 is
nasty. So, and he's a 10-time All-Star. So,
and he's always hurt.
Always hurt. Well, I mean, that was more later into his career, though. It's like on the early parts, he was just crazy. He had speed, power, plate discipline, all types of stuff. And so he was like the modern Griffey for us, to be honest. Like he was our Griffey, to be honest.
And he was talked about as the best baseball player in for a grip too.
Right.
Yeah.
Grip.
Right. No, it was just the team that failed him for sure.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I said I didn't see enough of Trout, but from what I've heard and like the numbers that I've seen, people just saying like, yo, a lot of people feel like he was on par to be. I even heard Barry Bonds say he was on par to be one of the best.
Yeah.
I heard Barry Bonds even say it. Even David Justice. I don't know if you guys remember him from the early 90s with the Atlanta Braves. He even got a World Series championship with the Yankees as well. David Justice. He's been on a little podcast tour on All the Smoke and on a couple other pods. But he said probably Trout. He said Trout was the guy.
He's our greatest modern player right now. I'd agree with that.
Oh,
like in 2011 and beyond, I think he's our greatest modern guy for sure. And I think he had 8 years of just straight MVP level baseball. Do you know how incredibly hard it is to do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like you said, in Anaheim, out of all places. So it's completely just the team failing him. That's his story. And he wasn't smart enough to leave. I don't know, family, whatever. But if he was really serious about winning the World Series, he would have left that place.
He would have been left
years ago.
He would have been left
years ago.
So I mean, I don't have much else to talk about. If you got something, Mace?
I was bringing 1 point. Yo, my man, you said that you're a big defense guy, right?
For sure.
How do you feel about the Red Sox? And this kind of is a testament to how good that we really are.
Yeah.
We have the second worst defense in the league.
Yep.
And our record is where we are.
Yep. So I give that up to obviously our hot bats, obviously. And then pitching has been controlled. I won't say it's been great, but it's been controlled. Mm-hmm. We're not giving up too many. I think we're 10th right now in the league in earned runs or something like that. So, we're doing a good enough job to not put people on bases. The only problem is when people do hit the ball, we're just not getting to it, and it's a confusion. So I honestly think it started with Rafaela. It started with him being moved from center field to second base. That kind of confused everything. We were trying to assort Trevor Story, where he was going, where, Bregman, the whole Rafaela thing. I'm sorry, the whole Devers thing at the time. But now our outfield is just new players every day. I feel like they plugged in Roman Anthony in left field. And then they plugged in, I think Abreu was like the only.
Abreu, he got in because who was hurt?
In right field.
Because Roman was hurt. I know the last game he got plugged in for Roman Abreu because
Abreu starts in left field. Right field. Thank you. Right field.
Yeah.
Right field. No, you're right.
No, he starts in right anyway.
Yeah, he starts in right field. So if they did that switch out, it was just to give Anthony some reps.
Yeah.
In right field. But they like Abreu in the right field, so they're usually switching out Roman and Jaron Duran between center field and left field. Like they've been doing that for a while now. So this is what I bring back to the Devers situation. These guys are confusing. The front office is just super confusing. They ask these guys to do 15 things a week. You know what I'm saying? Instead of putting them as like, okay, it happened to I'm sorry, I'm blanking. The kid we just put in AAA. Christian
Campbell.
Thank you. Yeah. They wanted him at second. And, halfway through the whole Devers debacle, he was taking reps at first. It was just like, it was unreal. It's like they couldn't decide where they wanted to put him. Then his back got weak, and then they had to place him down in AAA. So I just think it's just a lack of, and Cora's not a great defensive guy. It's been like this, again, another thing for years. It's like he's never really been really that good at teaching defenses. So, but we pulled a boon. We extended him too. So yeah. I don't have much hope for their defense, and why I'm scared of our flame out towards the end of the year. We do not have enough for a flame out. We need these bats to stay hot till October. I'm not gonna lie, until the postseason.
Yep, and we also got to find some sustainability in the field. We have to find they have to find it, because come postseason you can't be running guys in and out and switching guys around and stuff like that. Especially going into different ballparks and stuff. You got to have a level of comfortability out there.
For sure,
you have to.
For sure,
I'm excited to see how it pans out, though. I really am.
Yeah, it's all outfield is more of like an effort thing, like because swinging is mechanics. That's all just like mental, and that's a whole different beast. But like fielding, that's a lot of that is just hustle. A lot of it is just like going out there and just finding the ball and just catch the damn ball. And these guys are just not doing that right now. So we'll see if that improves with them. I think Duran's been our best outfielder, if I'm wrong, or Rafaela. I think it's Rafaela.
I think it was Rafaela. I think Rafaela's glove
is crazy.
Is like diamond level.
He's been our best player. He's doing he has a 5.1 WAR right now. He's our best player on the team. So defensively and offensively, he's been great. But he's just one man. It's like, the guys that we have, like Trevor Story, he's been hot batting wise. He leads the team in RBIs right now. I think it was like 73 or something like that. So he's been hot.
And did he miss mad time too? Like he just can't.
Go ahead, Mace. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did he just come back?
Well, yeah, that's what I was about to say. He is the guy that we need to be peaking at the right time. Like we can't afford a flame out from him.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't afford a flame out from him. We have to. He has to be clicking on all cylinders. A lot of our downfalls the last couple of years have come because he's been hurt. Like this dude, he got signed with very high expectation, and he played at a very high level in Colorado.
But the funny part, he's kind of doing it. He's like, so far statistically, he's been on both sides. He's been above average pretty much defensively. Like he's been our best shortstop on the team. Like that says a lot. So, like I mean, he's been doing. I'm not too focused on Story. Story was just going to give us I wasn't too pressed on him. I was pressed on Brian Bale having a better season from last year, because he kind of flamed out from last year. I was expecting the trio that came up, Marcelo, Roman, Campbell. I was expecting all that to partake. The only thing I wasn't expecting was Devers. So the other, aside from Devers, everything's been looking pretty much, and our win streak. That's the other thing I wasn't expecting either. Mm-hmm. So, consistent, like you said, bro, like consistency is key. As long as I don't care about like little losses. It's just how they lose. Sometimes how these guys lose is just really like low effort, not great, just a bad day. Maybe the sun was too hot. I don't freaking know. But and you can tell defensively, it's not happening for them. So, and that's why
that's what it's going to come down to in the postseason. That's what it's gonna come down to. The defense has to be there. Your defense has to click. Your defense, because if your bats aren't sustaining a high level,
your defense will keep you in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can't be looking like the Bad News Bears, bro. I'm sorry, you just can't letting balls get through the infield and just stupid bush league stuff. Just things that World Series champions just don't do. That's just it.
Yeah,
that's just it.
I mean, I guess we could kind of wrap it up from here. I feel like we talked about enough, and we covered a lot today. Unless you guys got anything else to add,
man. Forget the Yankees, man. They suck. That's all I got to add.
Yeah,
they suck.
They're showing it right now too.
Selling it, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm here for all the Yankee downfall for real.
This is a good pod, though. Yo, this was a good one. This might have been the best one yet.
For sure. Like, Drew, we can't thank Drew enough for stopping by. Of course, you will for popping through. We appreciate you tapping in and getting on the episode with us, talking shop, and
gotta do it again.
We appreciate you guys out there listening and giving us views and whatnot too. Your support means everything. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, give us feedback on what you guys want us to talk about, how we can improve, all that stuff. And if you guys ever want to hop on an episode with us too, our social media is in the description, so feel free to give us a follow, a shout out, anything. We'll hear it. And again, we appreciate you, Will, stopping through.
Yeah, no doubt, Will. No doubt.
You're welcome anytime. Anytime you want to come on episode, bro. You know I'm only a text away.
I appreciate it, Doug. You already know, Dougie.
But yeah, until next time, people. This has been I Just Got Something to Say podcast, and we'll see you next time. Be safe out there. Peace.